So he's talking about one of his most famous photos, Moonrise, which is a picture in New Mexico of, I think it's kind of like the desert, and there's just, the moon is just huge, rising over the desert with a few like buildings, like New Mexico buildings in there. It's a really, really good photo, and he's the one that he got the most letters about and stuff. So he says, during my first years of printing the Moonrise negative, I allowed some random clouds in the upper sky to show. Although I'd visualized the sky in very deep values and almost cloudless, it was not until the 1970s that I achieved a print equal to the original visualization that I still vividly recall. Two things about this. It shows the importance of visualization, and he clearly had a visualization in his mind that he hadn't achieved, but he kept enduring until he achieved a print equal to that original visualization. So it just shows to keep enduring and keep printing and editing and going back to the same location until you're satisfied with the photo, and you're satisfied that it's equal to the visualization you've had. And also, I think it's important in showing that we can post-produce, because there were clearly random clouds in the upper sky area of the image, and he's clearly in post-production, obviously manually in the darkroom, kind of got rid of those clouds by making the sky really, really dark and deep and grey and black. And luckily for us, we can do that with a linear gradient tool, brush tool on Lightroom or Photoshop, and then just underexpose the sky. But yeah, if you have that in your mind's eye when you're making the photograph and when you're editing, there's no reason why you shouldn't manipulate the image in post-production to achieve that, because at the end of the day, photographers should really see themselves as an artist. And unless you're trying to photograph for Nat Geo or Wildlife Photographer of the Year or something like that, where you can do minimal post-production, I think there's no problem in using post-production to make to equal the original visualization you had in your mind. I don't think there's been one photo of mine that when I've just taken it with the camera and the raw files there, I've been like, yeah, no, that's exactly the image that and print that I visualized in my mind. I always have to go into post-production on Lightroom and on Photoshop and really change the exposure, the contrast, until that print is achieved. So yeah, don't feel bad doing post-production. Ansel Adams did it, and just you'll know once the original visualization has been equaled, because you'll look at the photo and be satisfied. So don't stop until you're satisfied.